It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys' leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by a man who's got them off to a hot start, Charles, at 3-0. It's their new quarterback here for 2022.
And this has been an absolute perfect start so far because you want to be able to come in as the new guy and get people reason to believe in you and show them that you can be their guy. And he's done that and then some. He's already got folks forgetting about the previous quarterback, and they've been getting behind him en masse. And so far, the results have been all positive.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works free. Zeke with a shake and bake. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Owens. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet, and he gets it down to the 32. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all time in receiving yards.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Owens. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Owens. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw. Owens. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Owens. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now time will be called here as Washington. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Jonathan Allen had a very nice season for Washington in 2021 with 9 sacks and his first career Pro Bowl nod. He continues to be a valuable centerpiece for that defensive line.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Owens. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The give is to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Owens. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ryan Knoll, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for
Keep your head on the swivel and those feet ready to move. You're about to match up with a D lineman in the 99 Club, and he can bring a lot of pain. Might want to get the ice bath ready, too.
It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
And now here come the Cowboys. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Owens. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Owens. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Owens. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off play action. Owens. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Owens. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 57 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Owens. Buying time to his left. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Owens. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And got his man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium. On 1st and 10, Owens. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Operating from the gun, Owens. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that they're weak in preparation.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Owens. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Inside give to Elliott. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Lewis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They go to Elliott again. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A give to Elliott. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And some room to work. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.